Morning, even afternoon. We got a banger for y'all today, baby. We got a video from Goose here. I'm calling him Goose now. Putting his YouTube in the description as always. Go check out his videos, man. Super well done stuff. Goose made this video why multiplayer games are not fun anymore. I was very curious about this. I'm curious what y'all think as well, and let me know in the comment section when you get to the end of it. If you do enjoy this, man, hit the like, hit the sub. Most importantly, be sure to tell somebody you love them. I'll catch you in the next one.
Terror has found a way into our
I'm interested about this one, y'all.
and has caused a war that has changed everything. It's affected millions. It's changed the way you play, but most importantly, it's been happening right underneath your nose this entire time. All right, that might be a little dramatic, but I want to show you what I mean. Since the early days of online,
I love how Goose does his videos, by the way, and these videos I've reacted to of him so far have been incredible. Super well done, and hats off to Goose and his editing team. I don't know if it's like a team or if it's like group of people or whoever, but I'm very interested about this one. I'm going to say, before it gets into it, here's what I think. I think multiplayer games aren't as fun anymore, me personally. And I don't know if he's mainly talking about, like, for me, it's like arena shooters, right? I just don't have that much passion on them, I think, because I've been playing them for so long. That's me personally at the front of this. I don't know what he's going to say, but I'm kind of curious to hear.
Communities have been a staple of what makes the experience so special, what makes the multiplayer feel so alive. But nowadays, all you hear is this. Y'all feeling a good sense of community?
Stronghold Bravo is ours.
Taking these zones? The Halo franchise went from the pinnacle of an online gaming community to one of the quietest gaming experiences I've ever had. But here's what's so disturbing. It's not the only game to do this. Gears of War, Battlefield, Destiny, Rainbow Six, these are all top gaming franchises and they all have one thing in common: silence. So what changed and why? See, the war on games has slowly dismantled three key features from every online game. Features so important to the experience that they can not only make your favorite games feel like a real-life, vibrant community, but they can actually unlock a game's potential to go even further beyond.
Solid one coming, bro.
Lobbies, specifically the pre- and post-game lobbies.
My friend messaged me, he was like, dude, it's like 5 a.m. where you are, go to sleep, and I just replied with Halo 3.
Yep. Those lobbies. It's the social lubricant for a good match, and it helps you understand exactly what you're getting into. But it's not.
And on top of that, with like Call of Duty specifically, right? You could stay in that lobby and like the team that just got you, you could get them back. I think that's a big part of it as well for me personally. And you could talk to them, bro. You can talk trash.
Even before the game starts. Sure, you can get a sense of who they are by what they say, and yeah, you're gonna meet some really interesting people, but you can see their ranks and their experience so you can prep for what's about to go down. And mark my words, you will meet interesting people.
I do not sound like that.
But it gets better. You see, the beauty of a lobby system is it also comes with a post-game lobby. After a match, you can joke, tease, congratulate, or even set up a rematch, as long as you keep it cute.
You sound like a gingerbread man.
Suddenly, the game isn't as quiet or empty as it used to be. It's no longer just a game with matchmaking. It's an experience, you know, like the old days. Hold on one second. Let's face it though, you won't always be in the mood to talk, and it can also be a little bit intimidating. This is where our next feature comes in. Global chat is the method that allows players to communicate via text and has been made way more useful given the popularity of crossplay. It's a genius move, but unfortunately there's a few problems. It can get a little spicy. Because of this, chat is constricted to only your team's chat, and even there, it's heavily censored, which causes everyone to just ignore it. What was once an easy way to communicate with the people
Is that for Halo whips? Like in Halo, you can't type, because like Call of Duty, you can.
But I promised you a
like Warzone, you can type to other people still, technically. But I turn it off just because people are crazy, bro.
Community feature that is so powerful, it can actually enhance a game's experience beyond the game's initial premise. Proximity chat is literally the coolest and most underrated feature. But what is it exactly? The idea is simple, and the best ideas always are. When you speak in the games world, your voice is transmitted as it would be anywhere else. Anyone near you can hear you, and the closer they get, they can actually hear you more clearly. Moments like these can go absolutely viral.
H1Z1 was the first game that I really remember having prox chat and doing it very well. I'd be shocked I'm expecting this to be an H1Z1 clip.
Then suddenly
If he
make
shows a
this
clip.
game the game that you have to play.
Sir, do you have any donuts as well?
What?
Oh, that's
about donuts.
is that Arma?
I mean,
That's Arma, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So what gives? If these features are so important
It's either
to
Arma or
private
DayZ.
communities and help make
Both
the
had it.
experience that much better, then why are they being removed? And why are your communities being silenced? What is this anyways? Fondness of those who speak and those who listen. Time's
Window to forgive today's unforgiven. Experience once more the mind's religion. 1 hour you
How is our condition? What's even in here?
Whips, there's the red button for the ads,
Send me
bro.
a
That's
button.
what we need.
Who sent someone a button? You're a creep if you sent me a button. Yeah, press it though.
Wow, that was incredible, dude.
What the heck was that?
time travel complete.
Time travel?
That's what I'm saying with Goose's videos, bro. Like, he's making a point, but he's also like adding a bunch of stuff around it with the editing and stuff, dude.
Is that an original Xbox?
Ah, I see. I get it. We're going back
This
to
is
the good
perfect
times.
timing. Now we can show you what gaming used to be like on this person's Xbox. Let's see what this guy's been playing.
Xbox 360 was the best console, and still the best console to this day, in my opinion.
Quick tangent. This is one of the greatest games I've ever played, and it's multiplayer.
I actually didn't love Splinter Cell. I'm sorry. I
It's one of
did.
the best online experiences I've ever had in my life.
If it's a game I think
was
it
a
is.
2v2 based game in
Yes.
which the spies, who were played in third person, could climb around anywhere to be able to take out the mercs, who played in first person and were stuck to the map terrain. But the best part is, it supports everything I've been talking about. Proximity chat, global chat, pre-game, post-game lobbies. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory had them all. But it wasn't the only one. Let's try out Halo 2.
Halo 2 had prox chat? No way. And it really?
Oh, that brings back a lot of memories. Let's boot up that multiplayer.
You know, I do have to say, this is a hot take, okay? Halo 2, I was a Counter-Strike kid, meaning like a lot of my buddies at this time, I think this is around the time, right? When did Halo 2 come out? It was 2004, so I just built my first computer in 2003, and I was playing Counter-Strike 1.6. And I worked a paper route, and I saved all my money, and I wanted to build my own computer. So that's what I did. And because my buddy, he had, his parents had a good enough computer that we could play 1.6 on, but I wanted to get my own so I could play 1.6, basically. So, but I had another group of friends that were like all console players that loved Halo 2. And I would go over to their house, we'd play Halo, but for me, I just liked 1.6 more. I know that's a hot take. I'm sorry. I do remember this game, though.
Hey,
obviously.
what's up? Canada represent.
Go back to Tim Hortons, you rat.
Okay, so it's not super hard to figure out why gaming's war on terror is targeting these features specifically. It's not like it's coming out of left field exactly. It makes it difficult to entice new players to keep playing, and let's be honest, it's hard to blame them when the people on the other end are
You sound like the gingerbread man.
weird. But they can't all be like that, right? Yo, what up, VanBagger69? You gonna keep it cute?
Oh yeah, there's some weird people here, but I'm alright. Yo, you said you're from Canada?
Me? I'm actually from the future. Technically.
Future. What's it like there?
I mean, it's alright, I guess. Communication has been banned in our games overall, and ever since the horse armor debacle, games have been stripped down in order to sell you microtransactions. So what would be a full game for you is pretty stripped down in our timeline, despite being worth more and more expensive, and then you have to buy the microtransactions to get the full experience for most of these games. So yeah, games in my timeline a little bit weird. Yeah.
Tell me more about this horse armor debacle.
Oh yeah, so you paid real world money for an extra skin for your horse for what would be your next Elder Scrolls game. It did nothing other than make your horse look sick, and even then, it was kind of subjective.
Yeah, seems odd. And that makes money.
You know what? I gotta say, you're a pretty good dude, Van. I'm glad I met you.
Thanks, buddy. BRB, I gotta go to the little boy's room.
Return commencing.
What?
T-minus 10
Van,
seconds.
Van, dude, come back. I never told you my name, man. Dude, I'm gonna add you in the future. The future, I'm gonna add you.
1.
Oh my
Keep it
god,
cute.
not this again. Oh, well that's not fun. We gotta find Van though. Okay, here we go.
He has multiple cameras set up too, bro. He puts so much effort into these videos, and it shows. It really does. So much. Well, a ton's better than my content, just to be clear.
Come on, come on.
Like actual good curated content, you know, versus Kevin. No offense, Kevin.
Online games used to be about community, and while it's not impossible to find someone like Van, it sure is a lot harder than it used to be. So we gotta fix it. It's the only way to bring back Van. Come on.
Is this the two
You see,
time?
there's only two different types of camps of people who play games. Those who want to talk to people and those who don't. To guarantee the best experience for your game, all the responsibility has fallen upon the game developer who has just opted to remove communication in order to make sure that the game is as safe as possible. But here's the problem. It shouldn't be up to the game developer to solve the same exact issue for every single game that they make. It's a little repetitive to solve the same problem over and over and over again. You see, back in the 360 days, Microsoft was doing plenty of new and innovative stuff like achievements,
Still the best UI any console ever created.
marketplace,
So
this
simple.
weird thing. But they also came up with the concept of gamer zones. Is the name cringy? Yeah, of course it is. It's absolutely cringy, but it's exactly what we're looking for. It's a system level solution that game developers can plug their games into. You see, before you even got the chance to play, you had to opt into which type of gamer zone you wanted to be part of. Recreational, professional, family, or underground. But I don't really think we need that much nuance. You see, I think we can reuse this concept of gamer zones to be able to solve the problem for every single type of person. Let's just simplify that into two different modes, friendly or focus. Today I may want to play by myself after a long day of work in focus mode, but tomorrow I may want to play with the community, so I'll swap to friendly. Because at the end of the day, there's always going to be trolls, goblins, and ghouls telling us exactly what type of unspeakable things they've done with our mothers, but does that mean we should restrict ourselves so heavily that we never find people like Van? I mean, look at this guy. It's what I assume he looks like, but he's beautiful. No, at the end of the day, everyone in the world needs their own Van Bagger, and I'm gonna give them that. Which is why I'm not only gonna find Van Bagger 69, but I'm gonna completely redesign the Xbox dashboard with community in mind, and I'm gonna do it in less than
I feel like that was cut.
I
feel like that was cut a hair close there at the end there, Goose. It's very interesting what he's bringing up though, because I would argue too, and I kind of touched on this in the other video where it's like why video games aren't fun anymore. I think that there's a lot of people in the comment section last time, everyone kept saying nostalgia, and that is a big part of it, but it's also just like, you know, and hit me in the comment section. Let me know what I'm about to say at the end of this here. Whereas there's this idea of community, right, with multiplayer games. A prime example, when I first played Classic WoW, I met this one dude. His name was Mason, and we became buddies. You know, we became friends through World of Warcraft. And he was I was like 13, 14 at the time. He was around the same age, but like I was in New York, he was in California, but we became buddies. We logged in every day. We played together, blah, blah, blah. Right. And it's very interesting how that built a relationship for us, like as friends, right? In the gaming space years and years and years ago. I think there is this level, and anyone that's around my age, I'm going to be honest, bro. I'm 34. I think we were born in the glory days of gaming. That kind of makes it seem like gaming is like in the past, where I obviously don't think that it's a huge market right now. But I guess the point I'm making is, being someone that was born in 1990, I got to play the Super Nintendo and see video games develop as I got older. And on top of that, you could see games change. And, being younger, you would meet people like online, like Mason, who I played World of Warcraft with. And obviously to this day and age where it's like, I met a lot of my friends this day and age through, gaming and streaming, right? Tyler, Clocky, Nicholas, Doc, all these guys that I met and become buddies with, it's all because of streaming and gaming, right? So that is still happening this day and age, but I think I agree with a lot of you that there's this level of nostalgia that I don't know if we're ever going to get back. Like, I don't think we'll ever get that back, because now we're all older. I'm kind of going on a little bit of a rant here at the end of this, but not a rant, just a tangent. But it's like, we're all old now, right? I started playing video games when I was literally 6 years old, and I'm 34 now, right? So it's like, here I am 30, almost 30 some odd years later, still playing games, right? But it was very interesting just how gaming developed. And as I said earlier, I really think that I got to see just the golden age of gaming, where it went from like, you know, Super Nintendo to N64, GameCube, Xbox, PlayStation, et cetera, and just kind of develop, right? To where we are now, where the games this day and age, I mean, a lot of them are the same ones we were playing years ago, but they're so different in their own right? So it's very interesting, man. Great video again, Goose. I like Goose's videos, bro. They get me, I'm calling him Goose now, by the way, because I saw that's what he like addressed himself as one time. So.